and a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
Everybody hear me?
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Hello?
Oh, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Welcome, my Captain Lou Battle, and a combined weight of 645 pounds, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own.
Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off living room light. Alexa, turn off living room light.
But they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sika's faces. I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the Lion's Den.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley. The Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground-and-pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Placing him in the corner.
Like a rabid animal attacking their opponent.
And no two ways about it, that move was just dirty. Corey, what can the Wild Samoans do to to get the advantage in this tables match. After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Afa and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Afa and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting the bell to eventually ring.
Such a peculiar look.
Incoming!
You gotta be kidding me! And nothing could save Bubba Ray from that attack.
Sika making an example of his opponent.
Sharp knee. And that definitely made solid impact.
On the apron. Watch out.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
That gets reversed on Sika. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the
Blast off! Through the air! It connects!
fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Sika out of there in a hurry.
Sent crashing into our desk.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans. Like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Oh, look at it. Triple the leg. Really just laying it in.
Oh, what a chop. Popped up. Popped up. Into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Afa and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
And this one's take
him! The man!
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
This is just the kind of message we were expecting. Nothing but aggression being shown here. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? He has to be in a world of hurt here.
I think we're about to...
Boston Crab, no more.
Uh-oh.
Afa had that well scouted. The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Afa and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Afa and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
Down on the windpipe.
Has her opponent down and...
Oh, an arm breaker.
Oh, knee just being torn apart now. I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will from the heavens.
And Afa and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game. The sheer force of that landing was probably enough to fracture a few bones. And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Afa and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any
Here comes the A-Champ.
Now this is a surprise.
The Revenge Tour continues.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the WCW Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan likes to say, "Watch me." Well, she's about to get what she wants because tonight it's all eyes on her.
Indeed, we're going to watch Liv and see what she's capable of here tonight.
She looks fired up.
The Prodigy is here.
And she is angry, and she is
And
vengeful.
her opponent from Laredo, Texas, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Roxanne Perez.
A woman with a proven championship mentality.
And she believes she's now the version of herself that she needed to be.
Do you doubt her, Saxton? She's one of only 3 women to hold the NXT Women's title more than once. You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. And I'm not sure either one of these competitors really mind.
Oh, this will definitely show what these superstars are made of. You're either the hunter or the prey here, and sometimes both, depending on how long the match lasts. Which reminds me, stamina and conditioning are huge in a steel cage.
Well, isn't stamina a factor in every match, Corey?
Oh, true, but you don't have to scramble to the top of a bunch of steel mesh in every match, or pull somebody down off of the cage either. The steel cage offers some very unique challenges
And opportunities.
Finds a way to get out of it, and that indecisiveness proved to be costly. She reverses and creates an opportunity. Picked up and being carried around now.
Leading her into the corner now. Effectively using the knee.
Going to ascend the cage.
Taking it nice and steady, trying to make it to the top.
Pulls the leg. Boom! Oh, my goodness.
Powerbomb! He crashes right back down to the mat.
Some real damage was done there. What a fall.
Trying to chop her down with a low kick.
That could break a rib. Calculating the next move here. Powerbomb! That perseverance of Perez being tested by her opponent there.
Yeah, scrappy Liv Morgan coming through there.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Laying down with a... Powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
Working to neutralize that arm.
A showcase of skill from Liv Morgan.
This is where Roxanne will be tested.
She's looking winded now.
It's encouraging to see a superstar withstand the punishment of a steel cage. That said, you want to make sure you dish some out too. Snap Merritt over.
Goes down low with the drop kick.
That's gonna hurt. Big move by Liv.
That's how you claim the spotlight for yourself. When you're in a steel cage, you have to use it to your advantage. There's a literal ton of cold, hard steel surrounding you, and that can be your...
Jumping complete shot.
Face first.
Liv could have this one.
Here's the pin. Maybe she wants to do some more damage.
Kick right to the leg.
Roxanne is being overwhelmed.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like Morgan.
From behind, wheelbarrow into a face buster. Nice.
Wrestling him down.
It's cinched in. This could be over.
Liv Morgan.
Fighting desperately. She rolls her way out of the submission and takes control. Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Oh, strong impact.
Stinging kick. Ooh, Perez avoids that. What a face buster.
Misses the target.
Oof. Manages to slip out of the way.
Check your face after that one. She's looking to ascend the cage now.
Taking flight.
Off the mark.
Oh. Get yourself out of harm's way.
Oh, what a boot to the face.
Went after the head and neck again.
Maybe trying to rattle the...
Jumping complete shot.
That could be curtains for Roxanne.
Launching.
Full impact. Extraordinary offense from Morgan.
And Perez is seeking salvation. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick. Roxanne escapes the attack. Running clothesline. Liv Morgan looking for the...
With a 2-on-1 face breaker.
Strong kick to the body. Down goes their opponent. And this is the sort of ruthlessness it takes. I love this.
Anything Perez's trying is being suppressed.
Look at Liv go.
A jumping complete shot.
Face first. Dishing out the big guns once again.
She got it done. WWE Universe Liv Morgan is your new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WCW Women's Champion, Liv Morgan.
A victory worthy of a new champion.
We really are looking at a new era, Cole. Soak it in.
Can y'all hear me? If anybody's watching, let me know if you can hear me. Alright, well, I'm back to the
From the very moment he arrived as the
Showcase the island, the Anoa'i family.
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa, as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, first off.
All right, let's restart this.
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Did you see Melo's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Looking to seal the deal, guys.
No.
LOH's shoulder out of the count.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now. I am afraid of what we are about to see.
Ooh.
DDT
Damn,
off
what
the
a
apron.
DDT.
Oh, man.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match last month here in NXT, and he just faced Drew McIntyre on SmackDown just a few days ago.
It's very unlikely that Solo's knee is 100% today. Melo needs to focus on further damaging that knee.
You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 744 days. And the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, who've held those titles for 422 days.
Record-breaking reigns in both singles and tag team competition.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Just dropped. You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
Right.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, and LA Knight.
Yeah, he beat Knight so bad we haven't seen him in months. Maybe we should ask that Max Dupree guy. Caught with a clothesline.
Thinking about a submission here, Grace.
But Ropes playing the role of savior here.
Boom! Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the Bloodline just 10 days ago. But this bond between Melo and Trick might be even thicker than blood. Planning something big here.
Take off. Delivers the elbow. And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ.
What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the Bloodline.
He wants this fight on the outside.
And now thrown back into the ring.
From the top, right on point. Forget about it.
Solo continues to maintain the...
Oh, shit.
Looking to end this. The scoreboard!
I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one.
Ooh, damn.
Oh, man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
No way!
all the way down to the floor.
Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to
Get your ass
connect.
back in here.
It was a terrible landing, but looks like everyone's okay enough to continue.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Is he going to do it? Oh, a shoulder breaker.
Oh, what a clothesline. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now
What?
Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends.
Ooh.
First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, here comes Solo. Pop up Samoan.
Oh, Samoa
Bam,
drop by
Samoan
Sikoa.
drop.
Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
Ooh, two.
And Williams
Now
once
remember,
again
guys,
on
this
the
is
apron.
based off of stuff that's happened in
You can see how concerned
WWE.
Trick Williams is that Carmelo
like,
Hayes'
dream matches.
championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams.
Like
Hayes
we had
kicked out of the
Wild
sky.
Samoans versus the Dudleys.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes?
We had a whole bunch of like dream matches.
Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Rearing way
Bam.
back.
Yeah, let's hit him with another Samoan
Challenger
spike
comes
just
out
to
big.
finish him off.
Winding up.
Bam.
Samoan spike.
And
He
that's
might be
it.
moments away from crowning a new
One,
champ.
2, 3.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. And is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his marching orders from the head of the table. Don't leave NXT without the gold. Well, mission accomplished for the newest member of the Bloodline.
As Melo would say, if you call your
All right,
shot,
let's go on to the next match.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield.
God, it's been that long.
And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title.
What's up,
When Seth
Mr.
Rollins
Gino?
cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event
Yeah, so apparently the webcam I got wasn't compatible
and the title
with the PS5, so
from
I gotta
Roman
return
Reigns.
it.
Roman Reigns lost.
Dude, the graphics are
undisputed
freaking awesome.
championship After almost 4
Once
years,
you get
the
2K25,
greatest
like,
title reign of
yeah,
all time.
it's fine. I'd rather not
To
be on
Cody
camera
Rhodes.
during this anyway.
Not because Cody Rhodes was the best,
Maybe eventually.
but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the
Yeah, that's what I'll probably do.
seduction,
I'll get the
the
official
bloodlust
PS camera.
that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
to
wait
give
till
up.
you, like, this is just the
And
video
for the
package
first time in
for
Roman
each
Reigns'
showcase,
life,
but,
he
like,
took
when
his
you see the
eye
graphics
off
for the actual
ball
match,
for
it's
that much
legit.
time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade
But yeah,
earlier
it's
to Roman.
definitely worth getting
And that
2K25.
moment gave Cody Rhodes all he
I
needed
paid for all, like, the
to end
extra
the most
stuff, like the
historic title
Wyatts
reign
and
in
the
WWE
Bloodline
history.
thing, and so I got, like, extra stuff and the downloadable characters.
I'm supposed to do
It's
shit
so funny
about
seeing
Roman
Paul
Reigns
Heyman doing this.
versus Seth Rollins for a showcase.
I mean, yeah, this is like still
I mean,
during the
it's smart.
bloodline, but now that he's with Seth Rollins.
Because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring.
I think we're
Next
gonna
time
get
Roman Reigns
Seth
gets his hands on Seth Rollins,
right. Hating on saying with
you
an
won't
age well.
have
Yeah,
your architect
I think we're
anymore.
gonna get
You
Seth
won't
versus
have
Roman
your
next year at
visionary
WrestleMania.
anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction.
That's a spoiler.
That's a spoiler.
That didn't age well whatsoever. Dude, watch these graphics. If you're still watching Gina. Like, they've 2K24, 2K's come so far.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble,
Like a toggle.
will Roman
Dude,
survive
and you can, like,
tonight?
change the cameras and
man is
everything.
walking down the
You can do
aisle
like
here
third person.
in front of
I can,
44,000
like,
plus
zoom
is the greatest champion of all time.
Now, this is the
transcending the
showcase.
business. And
The
tonight,
island of relevancy
it's
is like
personal.
where you can like walk out. But like, dude, you can like change camera angles and everything. That's just what. You can like zoom in on Roman. Yeah, let's go to Seth Rollins' entrance. Like, oh my god. I haven't heard the Shield music in forever.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Yeah, I'm excited to do the show with you in a couple hours.
So
you know, should be good.
Prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Dude, Ray should have been named freaking John Moxley.
Chose to end.
But yeah, I'm excited to do the show with you in like a couple hours.
To the back of Roman Reigns
should be a
with
good
a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history.
I figure I'd start live streaming and get some more viewers on my YouTube.
The Universal title.
Try to get that going, since I know a lot of people like wrestling and stuff like that. Does Alicia feel like I'm going to introduce?
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
I gotta update my tabs. Oh, okay. I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that when I start getting used to it.
He is the Universal Champion.
But I can edit it in my YouTube studio too, after the fact.
And that title, the
Alright, sounds good, Gina. I can
has been in Reigns' possession for a record-breaking 516 days. Can he extend the reign even further tonight? The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear
I definitely
that
have to
wear
do
the
that when I
Shield.
go live.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
Reverse DDT. The early quick cover, title on the line.
That was an easy kick out for Roman.
Way too soon for him to be thinking about a pin. Big elbow.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
He's able to avoid heavy contact. Picture perfect drop kick.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole.
I'll see you in a
Unless he
couple
can snap
hours.
out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
From the top.
Look out below! No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight.
Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Wicked clothesline. Reigns is wasting no motion.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Heavy heat.
Slam. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Shoulder right to the midsection.
You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move.
Damn, Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother. And a stomp to the gut. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Oh, colliding with a barricade. Reigns heads up. This is going to be good.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time. The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage. Rollins! Here comes Seth! Sling blade!
Rollins in. Now the pin for the championship. And the champ beats the count early.
What stamina. It's truly impressive to completely beat the count here. The Tribal Chief locked and loaded.
Launches into the air with a Superman punch.
The unmitigated power of Roman Reigns in full effect.
Rollins sent ringside. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Oh, come on, Roman.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest hit. He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand. What a spear by Reigns.
Consider your title dreams dashed after that. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other.
Reigns establishing the upper hand.
Rollins has to devise a new plan.
Oof, gut punch.
Nasty. Oh, man.
Big hammer connects.
And here's Reigns now, Mrs. Wild.
Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time.
Reigns in the corner, ready to strike.
Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
Reigns sizing up the target.
The champ might have just ended things right there. The champ might have just sealed things.
Reigns hits it.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight. Reigns. Devastating maneuver by the champion.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Crushing impact quarter.
A couple back elbows to follow.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
And Reigns is holding nothing back against Rollins.
Oh, shoulder to the gut.
Oh, look at this. Raining right hands. No escape from these punches. Superman punch by Reigns.
Finish things off. There's the spear by the Tribal Chief.
Makes the cover. And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the Tribal Chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new Rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG Bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's Rogue Bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real Bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only Bloodline. This is where the Bloodline's legacy and the Bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
We're in the War Games, people. Sick.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
Shit, I don't even...
Soaring!
Oh, man!
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of
what a
WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good. A consistent attack here from Jay.
Jacob's being cut off at every pass.
Cranked around into a neck breaker. Climbing into the ring, pretty much.
Ooh, damn, what a super kick.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Here it comes. Stay away from the worm.
The timer is running out, and he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
His opponent keeps piling it on him.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now. And Uso,
and it's Jay.
Uso splash.
Jay nailed all of it.
Ooh. Systematic attack on that arm. Oh, ouch. Oh.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Shutting that down with the back elbow.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this.
Again to Sami Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa. Sami Zayn looking for it.
Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even.
Old Bloodline,
Busted open.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner from the heavens. Jimmy Uso just trying to humiliate his opponent now.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation.
And he's looking out of sorts now.
There's some power behind that punch.
Cracked around into a neck breaker.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table.
Up high. Misses big time.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it in the red.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
We're seconds away from these teams being in even strength.
Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline. Has been hooked, looking for sliced bread.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
Here it comes. Stay away from the word.
Stopping that submission attempt. How much longer can this really go on?
It's time to get that second, maybe even third wind. Snap suplex. Look out.
I think it's starting to fill up.
The cage? Honestly, not a great move.
Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind.
Clawing at the opponent's face.
This is a big shoot, Papa Power.
And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there.
Countered into a head-rocking bulldog. This will turn your lights out in a hurry. When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing here.
Buster!
Boom! Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Meanwhile, we have Sami Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
There's electricity running through this arena right now.
Will it be the start for one of these competitors?
Anticipated that.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Making his way to the top.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
You can almost feel the intensity coming from top. Looks like the second two.
Oh, what a cutter.
About to end this fight. No way Sammy recovers from that.
He wants it one more. From the top.
DDT.
He's out. That is it.
Elbow on the spot.
Gonna hand it to him.
He can't
They
get
pop.
And look out. Here it comes.
Tongan twist. Tama could end it there.
What a
Vicious. Taking hold of Jey here. Punch right in the head.
vicious right there. Tongaloa's eyes tracking, measuring him out.
The next entrant incoming to even up the odds. Tama Tonga will be having a good night if he allows more offense like that.
Jimmy took blast off.
Hoist it up high here.
Down. Sky high.
Now scaling the steel.
This is either madness or bring top rope.
And Jimmy Uso.
Will Jimmy seal this out? In position. He gets nailed head and elbow
Jackson
into
hit
the
Solo.
opposite ring.
He's headed up. Might be going towards the top of his rope. Taking flight. Uso Climbing up the War Games cage, headed for the top. Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all. Diving crossbody! Throwing all caution to the wind. Now set up in the... Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Really challenging the tribal chief with that.
Yeah, Tonga came prepared for this matchup. Reigns with the sidestep.
And planted them with a well-executed DDT. And he just got caught good once again.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
For good measure.
Here we go, Jimmy Uso. And now Jimmy Uso. Jimmy ready to finish things. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top rope.
Uso splash. And that can vanquish Tama.
He's in a bit of agony now.
Jay can seal it here.
Nobody pin anybody yet.
Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon.
And taking even more damage to his head here.
He might want to start protecting himself. Power slam.
Effects of this match.
Holds it up for the stun gun neck breaker.
Tonga goes for the pin. Shoulders up before two.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
Finds it. Boom.
Into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. And now Jimmy gaining the win with that attack.
Yeah, things are going to be very dangerous for Solo.
DDT! Fight. Climbing up those ropes now. Top rope. And now here's Jimmy Uso.
And that can vanquish Tana.
And things aren't looking good here. I think the ref might need to put a stop to this.
Those focused attacks on the torso.
Solo Sikoa.
Solid spike. That's worked for Sikoa before.
Back to the net. Jay taking his offense to the top rope.
Oh no, that's a lot of blood now coming from Sikoa's head.
He just got sent flying into the opposite ring. But now here's Jey Uso. And some effective offense with that one.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
And with every additional hit to the head, you wonder if he should stay in this spot. Here, there's Jimmy
No. Doggone it. Nobody paid attention. That's their rematch.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those
have been broadcasting for 20 minutes.
who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. Battling between the rings might not be the best idea before the match begins.
Oh, with authority!
The countdown hurtling towards a shift to the status quo. This War Games just got Usi. Zayn joining the original Bloodline side. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the whip at the top. Oh, draw. It's a piercing elbow.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Not a good spot to be in. Brutal escape as that maneuver was taking just too long to materialize. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael. Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Here we go. A knee drop. Ooh. Kick lands.
Oh, man.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks say Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, top rope.
Now looking at Jay.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Boom.
Spin kick to the midsection. Load up.
Ah, damn.
In his favor.
Escapes out of that attack.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
And now having to deal with that weapon is like going up against two competitors at once. Attacking the arm.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him.
Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
Who's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy up high.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Oof. For a schoolboy.
Brought down with a DDT.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even.
Bloodline member. New and old is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the Tribal Chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline.
Back suplex into the neck breaker.
What a measure.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new Tribal Chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career.
Oh,
and he
God.
needs to take it back tonight.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both Bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Will Jimmy seal this up?
Listen to this place.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
He's made sure the odds are above and beyond his favorite stunts. And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
Take a seat at the table.
Oh boy, he is setting up the table, taking this to a whole nother level.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob. Neckbreaker.
Oh, man, I really like the look of this, guys. You can see the pain.
But his focused attacks to the midsection might have done some lasting.
Now Jimmy.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
Tribal Chief Solo Sikoa joining Bloodline War Games.
So precise with the super kick.
Check this out. This is going to blow your mind.
Oh my goodness!
Slam the door shut and brace for impact. War Games are now officially underway.
This is the moment it's all been building to. The ultimate test for these teams begins now. Oh, clothesline. Taking off up the cage in this War Games match.
From the top.
Everything he can do to create space here.
Vicious right forward.
Showing to the stomach.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Jimmy with a game ender. Uso. Uso. Oh, look out. Starting to scale up the War Games roll. He's got top rope. Uso with the Uso splash. Jay nailed all of it.
Just gasping for air.
Jay Reed. This ought to be good. What power! Power bomb!
Boy, wait a minute. Not done yet?
Here's the cover. Solo for the win. Now looking at Jay. Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. Getting a big hit with that hammer. Oh, God.
And avoids taking any damage.
Vicious. Both wrists captured.
Terrible position for Jimmy.
He breaks the wrist count before 2.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Look at this. And just an uncomfortable.
That was vicious. Jimmy with a game ender.
Now scaling the war game structure.
This is not going to end well. Splash! Jacob Fatu got a problem here. Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
And Sami's finding the energy to get ahead in the fight.
This is what Sami Zayn does. He fights for truth. Even when the machine tries to keep him down, he can't be stopped.
Tom Malone was expecting that.
Come on.
Look at this. This can't be good. He comes. Is this it? Could be. And it's Jay.
Three of them that don't need to be bloodied.
Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one.
And Jay took a solid hit. This could be the end of the night for Jey Uso. Shoulder shoots it before 2.
How have we not claimed a winner yet?
You gotta believe it. Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. Tonga twist.
Look at Jay, his lights are on. Oh, man, he is
Come on, kick out.
Looking at Jacob Fatu. Come on now. Distasteful offense we've just witnessed.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
There's 2. Barely kicks out.
Good look.
Tonga.
Executing a vicious Tongan twist.
Jay is down. Uh-oh, winding up. Boom! Samoa spike.
Sikoa might have just finished things.
Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart. Gets out of the way of that one. Has Jay in his grasp.
And looking at Jacob Fatu. And that was an expertly executed DDT. 2.
Snapmare delivered by Ray. Both wrists captured.
Boom! Good night. With a pin. It's all or nothing. The head of the table cinches it in.
And wait a second. Interesting. And Solo's
Oh,
team
yeah.
takes it.
All hail the true
Hey, guys.
bloodline.
I think I'm gonna call it. Right. This will be on replay.